Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that quick setup and playthrough of Dead of Winter, and by quick, I mean not so much because it's a pretty involved game. Full disclosure, this is absolutely one of my favorite co-op with defector style genre games. It's got a theme that I really enjoy, and then the elements overall are a lot of fun to play through. So some of the things that I really like about the game and the mechanics are the crossroad cards really add in that additional layer of unpredictability into what might otherwise be a pretty straightforward and stale experience. So the integration of those crossroads really adds some additional stressors to make things not so easy. I like that when you're going through the game, you never know if someone is truly working on their own until, in most games, towards the end, because no one's going to want to tip their hand and get voted out of the colony. So a couple of things that I didn't address in the playthrough was exiled and getting bitten and how an infection spreads. So if a player gets completely bitten, then an infection needs to spread. They have two options. Option one, they can either kill themselves, fall on their own sword, the infection stops, no more spreading. Or they can try to roll the infection die, and if they get anything except a blank, then they die anyway, and the infection spreads. And for every death in the colony, you lose one morale. So if you roll the die and you got luck on your side, then boom, the infection stops spreading. Now it's only going to spread to someone else in the same location. So example, if you had two people at the police station and someone got bitten on their route there, then they can either die and stop it, or if they roll it and they get like a wound or a frostbite, then the bite spreads and the next person would have to roll a die or fall on their sword. So that's a real neat mechanic. And then number two was voting out players that you think might be betrayers. So on any given turn, if you think someone is working against you or for themselves, then you can call a vote. And with a simple thumbs up or thumbs down, majority rules, that person either stays or leaves the colony. If they're voted out, they're then given a completely new secret objective, and they have to reveal if they were the betrayer or not. If they were, they get a different betrayer type card, and then there's a whole list of rules. And then there's also a two-player variant, which, as you'll notice, I don't go through those too often. But anyway, as I mentioned, this is definitely one of my favorite co-op with defector style games. A few things that I don't like about it is the quality of the locations. They're really flimsy. I'm not even sure the material, but it's basically like cardstock. So they bend, they can't really stand up. They should have done like a very thick cardboard stock, and that would have been much better for those locations. So that's one thing that I really just don't like about it. Another thing is I prefer linen finish on cards, and inside of this particular one is a custom box insert that I got from Broken Token. That's the other problem that I had initially when I got the game, is that you have like 100 different baggies to hold the different components, and that gets really frustrating over time because then your setup and teardown is almost as long as the game itself. So what I did is I went ahead, Broken Tokens got an awesome custom insert, put it in there, and now my setup and teardown went from, I don't know, like 15 minutes to probably 3 minutes. So if it's a game you really enjoy and you're like me and you want to add some additional premium components into your games, then that, custom inserts are definitely the way to go, and I highly recommend it. Not an endorsement necessarily for any one company. I just know where I got mine one for this game. So I know this game was launched in 2014, but even still today, I definitely try to get it to the table as often as I can because it's so much fun. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down there. I'm happy to assist further. Really thankful for all your support for what I'm trying to do here. So until next time, everybody, thanks for watching.